Hey guys, 1258 here. Today I want to do 3 selected battles that have already taken place because I want to illustrate one of my new favorite cards and what it can do for you. 2 of them are exceptional examples, and this first one is just an intro to give you a flavor for what we're looking at. If you're new to the channel, my name is Dwayne and I go by 1258 or just 12. And I cover Splinterlands all day, every day because it's changed my life. If that sounds interesting, stick around, stay tuned, like and subscribe. So I play at a high level, usually Diamond or Champion, but right now we're in Diamond 2, I think. And that's where all the monsters get their highest abilities. And you start to see some really interesting synergies, which is really an excellent opportunity to broadly understand the full, like the game at its highest level, at the competitive level, where esports will happen. This will be, you know, this will be the heavyweights fighting. Like this weight class is going to be the one that's got the real amazing rewards at the highest level. I'm sure there'll be e-games, esports events at lower bronze, silver, whatever, but where this happens, you're going to see the true, in my opinion, the highest caliber players competing. And so it's really fun to get your mind into this space. And I look forward to a day when Splinterlands is going to unlock the ability for all of us to play just scrimmage games with a full deck. They've talked about that being a thing that they want to add. It's just a matter of time and being able to, you know, prioritize that above other important things. And right now there isn't space. But man, would that be cool if you could just get in and test these things. But today we're going to be looking at the Scavo Hireling. And I've said since the very day I saw this, like when they first released this card, it's one of the new Chaos Legion cards. And when they first announced it, I was like, this card, everyone's going to need this. Everyone is going to need it. And I want to quickly look at it over here on the, I put in an order for the gold foil versions because why not? At the lowest level, it's got repair. So that's right out of the gate. At level 1 in bronze, it's going to be providing repair to you, which is so important. It's a neutral monster, which is so important. It's going to work with, off the top of my head, it's going to work really well with white, black, dragon. Oh man, really, literally every splinter has a very strong tank that has armor on it. Every single splinter has that. And so to have repair out of the gate is super functional, super helpful. And not only that, but it's only a 3 mana cost. So for 1 more mana, mind you, it's 1 more mana than the it's 1 more mana than the Armor Smith, but the Armor Smith is a life splinter specific card. Scavo Hireling is neutral. For me, that 1 mana is such a good deal. I used a lot of the Flame Monkey, but Scavo is better, and we're going to see for reasons why in this video. Flamesmith is another one I really like with the fire team. Again, Lone Boltman, again, Murdali Guardian. All of these are amazing cards, but they are splinter specific. So the Scavo Hireling, in that it's neutral, and in that you can really utilize it in 6 different ways, 5-6 different ways at least, probably more. Man, it's so good. And we're going to see 3 battles featuring it now. The first one is just an introductory to see kind of what we're talking about. This is one of the looks I like using with it, with the Scavo in the back, because look at this, at level 6, it's going to have camouflage. So it's not just repair, which is awesome at the lowest levels, but it's going to have camouflage, meaning it's going to just secretly sneak in the back there and sit and just do its thing, you know, constantly annoying your opponent. And so it seems like a perfect tandem with Darkness, who's got a little bit of standard shields coming out of the gate. Any of your tanks that are going to have a certain amount of armor right off the bat. Some of them that come to mind. I'm going to go over to beta quick. See here. So some very common tanks from the beta splinter that have some armor: Silver Shield Warrior, Spineback Wolf, Frozen Soldier, Spineback Turtle, Orc Splitter, or Stone Splitter Orc, Silver Shield Knight, Silver Shield Paladin. This is the one that we're going to feature today, the Serpentine Soldier. And as you can see, there's just plenty. There's just tons that are going to have at least 1 armor, and that's native armor. But you can always add armor with monsters that have the protect function, right? So even if you There's other ways you could do it, like with the Cerebus or with the Haunted Spirit, that might be really, really functional. And that's just the beta, but there's tons in the modern also. And so, yeah, like even Pelcor Mercenary, who come out of the gate with one. So let's watch it in action, and let's just see. So the first thing here is, you know, the speed is, it's supposed to be slow goes first. But fortunately for me, he picked a relatively fast tank, and so my enrage speed is irrelevant. Like, yeah, I have 5 speed, and that maybe I should miss, but he had 4 speed. So if he had picked like a 1 speed monster, maybe I would have been in trouble. But I really find that Lord of Darkness is effective even when slow monsters go first. Usually, his speed isn't going to cause you to miss too many times, and he hits like a tank. Like if he lands one, it just not KOs. So that was you know, the Scavo was helping me out there, putting together the armor. When every time it did get hit by the mercenary there, right? And there's 2 more here that are even better. That's just like a little taster. This one's a really good one. Oh, I don't want to show that one yet. That's my favorite one. This is my new favorite build. Yeah, and this is the other one now too. So 3 different tanks: Nightmare, Lord of Darkness, and Serpentine Soldier. Check this one out. This is actually a really close match, and it's a very close match. The magic, the affliction could have killed me. Watch how many times he misses. Watch my speed. It's not entirely, it's not like the Scavo is carrying me, but watch how many times he repairs me here. And I'm using it in conjunction with Tower Griffin. You can do that too. Like, my Nightmare doesn't natively have armor, but you come into it with a monster that throws the Protect, and that's going to help you. Now, I didn't get afflicted there. The Dr. Blight landed a shot. He didn't afflict me. That was his, I think it might have been his only chance, because watch. Look at these misses. That was 6, that was 5 misses so far, and that's the speed. You guys know how I feel about speed. But the repair keeps coming in and helping me out through the earthquake. Not to mention these archers that would be slamming into armor. So the Scavo is going to go down, but he repaired me 3 times, and every repair was pivotal for me to not die here. Honestly, I would have died for sure. Well, the misses were key too, but absolutely that the repair was pivotal. And look at how we're just another miss, the Dr. Blight. So this is a favorite game. Look at how close I was. 2 hit points on the Nightmare there. If he hit me, if he got an affliction, like, you know, some point along the way on that first turn, I lose that. If I didn't have the Scavo to repair myself while those archers were dropping bombs on me, yes, they missed several of them, but they hit several of them, I would have lost. That was a very close match, and we pulled it out because of that exact build. And so again, I'm gonna say to you, definitely take that card seriously. And I want to reload it because I want to remember the name. This guy. You guys need the Tower Griffin. You guys need the Scavo. I think the Tower Griffin's quite expensive these days, but strongly consider looking at that, or at least some other Protect that you might be able to add to your team, because wow, the camouflage is so clutch. Let's watch one more here. And check this out. The Opportunity. This is one of the ones where I was really like the light bulb. This is the first of the 3 matches that I actually fought. And for me, this is where I was like, wow, the Scavo. Yes, I liked it as soon as I saw it, 2 months ago or whatever. But today I fell in love with it. And it was because of this battle. Let's watch. Notice my speed, first of all. Kitty, speed, speed, speed. And then we're at 10 speed right off the bat. I'm going to slow it down. We're going to go too fast. So he comes in. And see how the Flame Monkey, this is pointing out how vulnerable. The Flame Monkey is great. He has repair, but he's just going to get executed by the Vulture with the Opportunity. And meanwhile, this repair on the Scavo Hireling is not going to get taken out in the same way. That's the key thing. And I love this too. This is another thing I'm falling in love with. Heatsmith in conjunction with a Thorns tank. The triple damage. The triple thorn damage is so amazing. Look at these misses too. Again, speed. So this is like all of my favorite things at once. Speed, amplify, Scavo Hireling, and even stun, because stun's another thing I always try to feature. Those are the four things I see happening here. And those are the four things, those are the four reasons why I win this very difficult game. This guy was, I don't remember the collection power, but it was significant. So we're obviously going to win it now. At this point, it's a foregone. But I mean, it really came down to the armor there. And it's even on the Heatsmith being able to repair himself when he was getting attacked by the vulture. Guys, Scavo Hireling, and it's not even expensive right now because of the price dips that have been happening lately. Let's go peek at the marketplace. Like I said, I put in a bunch of orders on the gold foils. I'm now like officially, I'm a gold foil hunter. And we're gonna look at rewards before we close the video. So let's go over to look at them. Go over and look at Scavo Hireling. Look at he's 12 cents right now. 12 cents. It's going to cost you like 45 bucks, $48 to get a max copy of this guy. And you don't need a max copy. But if you got 100, I think you'd be very pleased with yourself if you got 100. Now 100 is a common 6. So I believe that's not going to be playable. Let's see. I think you might need, let's see, silver. I think you might need common 5, or like it's 4 rare. Trying to determine, I think you might need to be in levels in gold to play him with the camouflage. But let me quickly pop over to summoners. Okay, level 4. Yeah, level 4 only incorporates a level 5 common, which is to say that you will not be able to play Scavo Hireling until you're in gold. But man, is he, if you are rocking, well, you won't be able to get the camouflage is what I mean to say. You can play him, and you should play him even in bronze, but you will be able to maximize his utility at gold and above with that camouflage, because then he just is allowed to do his thing all day long, especially in those modes where it's going to be gameplay weak magic. Weak magic makes the armor take the shot first. And so think of all the times you can contrive a situation where your tank, maybe with Nightmare who has speed and phase, or maybe with Almo Cambio who has phase, or maybe with Oceanus who has phase. You can contrive a situation where there's armor and speed, so he's going to dodge lots of those things, and then when they do land, it's going to hit that armor, and then Scavo Hireling's going to go ahead and fix it. Guys, seriously, this card is crazy for 12 cents, and it's down here at $6 for the gold foil. I'm personally putting in some orders to get this guide, and gold foils are crazy right now. That's a separate video in and of itself, but they are very, very affordable at this point. Some of them like $100. Wow, these were $5 very, very recently. Okay, I don't want to go on too much longer with this one. I really wanted to just feature the Scavo, but let's look at our daily quest rewards and we'll call it there. And if you can, in that one battle, we saw me utilizing the Amplify with the Thorns and the Scavo to really take advantage of the Amplify Thorns. That was in my opinion, the best, like most effective use of that. And I strongly recommend you look at that because those cards are cheap. Ooh, nice. The Heatsmith is pennies. The Scavo is pennies. And they can play together so well. If you can throw in a tank there that has Thorns, and there are others, you know, you're not going to probably afford, you're probably not going to afford the Serpentine Soldier. But look, you know, Thorns damage. First of all, Heatsmith has Thorns at the higher levels. There he is, Living Lava. He has Thorns, okay, at max level. Still, so many different combinations. Guys, get the Scavo. Okay, have an amazing day. God bless.